We all know about the plane crash that has happened in Ahmedabad, India. This is a plane crash that has caused 250 people to die on the plane alone. And the fact that this plane crashed into a medical dormitory or a doctor's hostel is very sad. Over 23 people died in the doctor's hostel and over 250 in the plane incident. This is a very tragic moment and a very tragic thing to see. The fact that these many people died is super sad. As of now, the only thing we can do is hope that there are more than just one survivor. But chances are unlikely. There's only one survivor, a British citizen who has Indian roots. As of now, currently, he's in the hospital. But this all gives a plea to a question. Is air travel really that safe? This incident has caused many people to become scared of air travel. Because people are thinking that there's a high chance that these planes might crash again. But did you know that the chance of planes crashing is just 1 in 11 million? That is very low compared to driving or trains. As in driving, there's a 1 in 5,000 chance, which is way higher, almost 600% higher than being dead on a plane. This shows that air travel is one of the safest ways of travel in mankind. So then, why is there so much speculation about air travel? This is due to Boeing. A lot of people are criticizing Air India, saying that it is Air India's fault. Air India is the reason why this entire plane crash happened. If Air India were to just make sure that their planes were good, this would never happen. But it wasn't Air India. Air India had a problem in this too, but not entirely. You see, when we book a flight, we expect that the specific person or the traveling agency, the flight's company, should keep us safe. Our safety is our concern and their concern too, because we're flying on their plane, because we're trusting that specific airline, and we're hoping that they will keep us safe. But you know who else we should trust? The company that made the aircraft. You see, Boeing is the company that made the Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft, the aircraft that fell. This aircraft is Boeing's safest plane. And the fact that this is Boeing's safest plane, which fell just an entire minute after takeoff, is wild. Apparently, Boeing has a history of planes who just crash, just like that. This has happened in the West too. There's also a popular saying in the West: if it's Boeing, I'm not going. This saying is referring to Boeing has such bad airplanes that if they're going with an airline that has Boeing as the manufacturer, they will immediately cancel their ticket. There's even a lot of people saying this. Made by clowns, supervised by monkeys. It is a real thing. And this might be true as Boeing. Boeing aircrafts are given to millions of companies around the world. Airlines, such as Air India, Indigo. Even I personally traveled in a Boeing aircraft. But I still love to tell the tale. But in 2019, a Boeing employee said that Boeing planes might have a small probability to crash. This small probability was then proved to be a big probability, as after thousands of flights on a single Boeing aircraft, there is a chance the flight can fall midair, meaning the flight can fall while it is taking off or while it's in the air. If this falls in international waters or normal oceans, it is a big deal, as so many people can drown, etc., etc. But if it falls on residential areas on land, this can be a large problem, as not only will the people inside the aircraft die, the people on the ground will die too. This is a very sad incident, but the reason why this in 2024, a Boeing engineer, Sam Salufer, raised serious concerns about the structural integrity of the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Now, he has raised complaints about it, but did you know what higher officials and companies did? Did you know what HR or Boeing did? They ignored him. They ignored his complaint completely. He was apparently ignored, and after raising his complaint multiple times, he just stopped. If Boeing wasn't going to attend to his issue, he could do nothing about it. And it is speculated that Boeing gets most of its parts for airplanes from an Italian company, which is in Italy. This Italian company apparently sells low quality metal rods, low quality airplane items for dirt cheap. It is very, very cheap. And due to the fact that this is very cheap, Boeing is buying them to make cheap aircrafts that more airlines will buy so that they can maximize on profits. But is profits better than a human citizen? A human being? Are profits really that enough for humans? 300 people died because of Boeing, because they were not able to focus on safety recommendations. You see, whenever a company is buying an airplane, an airline actually is buying a company. You see, whenever an airline is buying an airplane for commercial usage, domestic usage, and international, it will always have to be abiding by safety laws of that country. For example, Air India. Whenever Air India is buying that Boeing 787 Dreamliner from Boeing needs to make sure that they hit the safety recommendations for India, for Indian planes. If they don't hit those safety recommendations, they can't sell the plane to Air India. But Boeing has been reportedly in multiple fraud accusations in the past about forging documents saying that their airplanes are safe and have legal documentations. There's been a long history of this, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do the same in India. Again, I'm really, really sorry about the incident that happened, and the only single bridge survivor is a lucky person. Thank you very much.